Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Magic Wand, and welcome back if you happen to be returning. Today I will be doing a flip through and one card reading of the Crystal Grid Oracle Deluxe Edition by Nicola McIntosh, published by Rockpool in 2023. This deck includes 72 cards, so it is a large deck. And it was combined with a previous deck that was published earlier. So there are quite a few new cards in this deluxe edition, and I'll include the information in the description box below. But it comes in this hard case box, which looks like this, really lovely, with images of beautiful crystals on it. It's a really beautiful deck, just gorgeous. So this is the cover here, the side, the back, really pretty, the other side, and the top. It opens up in a hinge fashion like this, and there is a lovely ribbon to remove the cards and a pretty solid insert, and it reads, "When we do the inner work, our outer world changes." Beautiful. Okay, so the deck does include a guidebook, which looks like this. And that's the back there, and the spine. It is in color, and it includes images of all the cards, as well as a really good table of contents, which includes an introduction, how to use the cards, and all the cards listed in numeric order. They are all numbered. So they're all listed by page number here, and it does include spreads, which is good. There are a few spreads in here. And then each card is shown here in color with the name of the card, the name of the crystal, and the crystals that are organized in the arrangement. So the grid, which is really beautiful. And then there are keywords, and then an interpretation, as well as an exercise to go along with the card. Oops. And then it goes on to page 2 like that. And all the cards are illustrated in the same way and include the same type of information for each card. And then at the back of the book, there is a section about the author and illustrator, Nicola McIntosh. And that's that for the guidebook. The cards themselves look like this. They are a smooth matte, quite nice. Very little sheen to them, pretty much no gloss. And they are middle of the road, tending towards perhaps a little bit thicker, and they bend and return quite well. Size-wise, compared to a traditional plaid back or traditional plaid back tarot card, that is the size difference there. So they're pretty much a typical oracle card size. And the deck itself is gilded in a beautiful gold. Really lovely, as you can see. Very, very pretty. It's a gorgeous deck. Actually, it's a new deck to me. I haven't even had a chance to use it yet. So this will be the first time that I do a flip through and go through the deck along with you as you watch. Okay, so let's get started with the flip through. And let's start with card number 1. So they are all numbered. And they have a beautiful design. Every card has a different grid, a different crystal grid with a lovely background, soft, almost watercolor-like design that the grid is laid on. And then it has the name of the card and the crystal that is associated with it. So, for example, this one is emotions, and they have the black moonstone. And I believe in the guidebook, the crystals in the grid will also be listed. So Okay, so card number 1 is Emotions Black Moonstone. Quite beautiful. And number 2, Spirit Guides, Celestine, or Celestite. Number 3, Communication, Chalcantite. Give it a go. Okay, number 4, Self-Love, Cobalto Calcite. Really pretty. Beautiful. Soul Journey. There, I think it's Dermortierite. Apologies for not pronouncing that correctly. But beautiful images, really gorgeous. Oops. Manifestation. Epidote. Heart Protection, Pink Fluorite. Ancestors, Priscelli Bluestone. Cleansing, Shungite. Very pretty. Transformation, Amethyst Scepter. Insight. Not sure how to pronounce that one. Apologies. Crossroads. Chiastolite. Fun. Orange calcite. Oops, it's too stuck together here. Deep healing. Azurite and malachite. Soul healing. Tangerine quartz. Peace. Not too sure about that one. Scolasite and tree agate. I hope you're able to zoom in and read those when you're viewing this. Apologies for my mispronunciation. Channeling, Black Phantom quartz. Grounding, smoky quartz. Angels, selenite and angelite. Prosperity, green garnet. Boundaries, calcite fairy stone. Rebirth, menolite. Inspiration, chrysanthemum stone. Ancient knowledge, smoky quartz record keeper. So I believe these cards are meant to be, for example, as a substitute if you don't have that many crystals in your collection, or if you don't have a collection, you can use these to use as grids in themselves, which is quite a lovely option, I think. And this one is Love, Rose Quartz Generator. Beautiful. Protection, Black Tourmaline. Solutions, Hypercesphine. Oh, I'm so sorry. Okay, I'm just going to stop apologizing and do my best. Lightbringer, Candle Quartz. Compassion, Adjoit. Passion, Ruby Record Keeper. Nature's Cycles, Malachite Pentagram. Balance, Shaman Stones. Transition, Boitorodo Lepidolite. Courage, Red Jasper. Release, Tektite and Ulexite. Clarity, Herkimer Diamond. The Pathway, Petrified Wood. The Seeing Eye, Septarian. Septarian. Prophecy, Prophecy Stone. Expression, Hemimorphite. Wisdom, Turquoise. Connection, Diopside. Or diopside? Heart Center, Watermelon Tourmaline. Growth, Quartz Stalactite. Balance, Magnetite. Beginnings, Lava Stone. Alignment, Elevate, I'm not sure. Truth, Smithsonite. Smithsonite. Creation, Ammonite. Journey, Black Calcite. Purpose, Eudialyte. Endurance, Carnelian. Bridge, Bridge Quartz. The Key, Camerite. Foundations, Pyrite. Gratitude, Grossularite. Soul Star, Apophyllite. Calm, Green Opal. Inner Divinity, Garnerite. Garnerite? Lucidity, Motorolite. Success, Merakite. Nature Spirit, Chlorite in Quartz. Impact, Campo del Cilio. Bigger Picture, Wavelite. Breakthrough, Azurite. Flow, Caribbean Calcite. Optimism, Cavansite. Expansion, Brookite. Bloom, Ceresite. Amplify, Rhodesite. I think I said that right. Rhodesite. Strength, Diamond. And this is the last card, Intuition, You. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, so I will go ahead and shuffle for a one-card reading for you. And as I shuffle, I simply ask that you perhaps consider this to be a timeless reading for yourself, so that anytime you come across this video, the card drawn may have significance for you at this point in your life. And I simply ask that you use your intuition. Okay, well, this card wanted to come up. I'm just going to put it there. And just use your intuition to discern if the card drawn does have significance for you today. And I'll go ahead and ask Spirit to please guide my hand for a card for you. And a message. Can I have a message, please, for whoever may be viewing at this point in time? And we already do have a card, but I thought I would ask this way as well because I just had a sense that I should keep shuffling. I'm just going to pick this one. And so we'll have 2 cards for today's reading. And the first card is Transition. And I'm not sure how to pronounce that. Botryoidal lepidolite. And then the second card is Bridge quartz. Wow, that's quite interesting because you have a transition and then the notion of a bridge. So there's a bridge, or a bridging, I should say, for this transition that you're perhaps going through. So that means if there's a bridge, the transition should go fairly smoothly for your crossing to towards the other side of the transition. At least that's my interpretation. What do you think? But let's go ahead and read from the guidebook just to get a sense of how the guidebook reads. So number 33, and it's just listed numerically. And I'll go ahead and read the keywords here are transition, absorption, and stabilization. And I get that comes through with the bridge as well because it would provide a form of stability to help you with your crossing in this transition. And the crystals in this grid are botryoidal lepidolite, quartz, amethyst, and optical calcite. Okay, the stone of transition and botryoidal lepidolite indicates a time of restructure and reorganization of old patterns and beliefs. It may be a stressful time for you, but it's time to bring calm and harmony into your life. Trust that with transition come new ways of thinking and being. The upheaval is all part of the process, so there's no need to worry. Everything is as it should be. Allow yourself to flow through this transition, knowing that old patterns will transition into new ways of thinking and being for your higher good. What no longer serves you is being transformed into something that will, so you can bring a sense of stability back into your life. This in turn will also help with returning your emotional balance. Meditating with the stone or card, or even just asking for the energy of lepidolite to be with you at this time may bring a sense of calm. Lepidolite is also known for its ability to relieve stress. Being a purple stone, which it is here, being a purple stone, it helps with your mind or third eye chakra to reduce obsessive thoughts. It is also used near computers to absorb the electromagnetic energy they create. Let lepidolite alleviate your stress and bring calm to your body and your environment. It will clear blockages that are holding you back so you can move forward uninhibitedly. It's time to balance your emotions, de-stress, focus, and achieve your goals with or without help from others. You can do this. You are doing it. Trust in the process and you will be rewarded. And the exercise listed here, or the exercise that they have suggested, is lepidolite can be a relatively easy stone to acquire, and you don't specifically need to get the botryoidal type if you don't have the physical stone. Call on the crystal spirit to help you through the transition. Your state of mind is important, so if you're going through a particularly tough time, say thank you. By doing this, you are acknowledging that whatever is happening to you is happening for you. You may not understand now, but it will become apparent later, and then you will realize it was a gift. When you approach transitions and lessons in this way, it will give you courage to get through it instead of being swept up in it. Now again, not being swept up gives me the idea that the bridge is a significant part of this message because it keeps you elevated to complete your transition. And it is number 53. How interesting. Okay, so this is number 53. And it is bridge quartz. And keywords are bridges, manifestation, and breakthrough. And the Crystals are bridge quartz, amethyst, and citrine, as well as quartz. And it reads, bridge quartz is a name given to the formation of a small crystal that is part inside and part outside another crystal, acting like a bridge between the inside and the outside. The double terminated quartz crystal in the center of this grid has a small double terminated quartz crystal in the lower part, perfectly placed within the main crystal and with just its termination showing outside. Metaphorically, this card can be asking you to use the energy of a bridge crystal to help you communicate clearer with Spirit. Many years ago, I was shown by Spirit that double terminated quartz is especially good for two-way communication. This makes sense as quartz amplifies the energies around it. You can use double terminated quartz if you don't have a bridge crystal, or just plain quartz will do. With this help, you can do channeling work, writing, speaking, art, and so on. Bridges are used to go from one place to another when there is a hurdle in the way. Sometimes you need to look for the bridge or the easier way of crossing a creek, and sometimes you need to build a bridge to get over things. Whatever shape or form the bridge comes in, know that it is you who has to walk over it or build it. Bridge quartz has similar energies to scepter quartz. Because the crystal penetrates the other, it can help you to get to the root of an issue by really looking deep within. Also, you're working with the energies of two crystals in synchronicity that create a unified field. What can you learn from this? When you work with other people for the same cause, you become a stronger force than just you alone, and you can become a bridge for Spirit to communicate through you. And the suggested exercise reads, because there are so many meanings to this card, I suggest meditating with bridge quartz and or amethyst to help you connect with your guides to gain clarity or answers to your questions. You might need to find an easier way of doing things, get past something, or overcome a hurdle. Either way, elevating your consciousness and tapping into the resources of your guides may provide an easier way for you. Okay. So this was a very interesting reading today because of the connection between the transition and the bridge. And I hope that you enjoyed this video today. And if you did, please consider giving it a thumbs up and subscribing to my channel, Magic Wand. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Take care and have a great day. Bye for now.